Dear friends of good karma, imagine a morning at the heavenly palace, where the dawn's blade-like light cuts through the mist, and flocks of eagles circle overhead as if urging something momentous to unfold. The Bodhisattvas sit solemnly around a radiant dais, their presence so still it's as if even the air holds its breath. In this awe-inspiring moment, Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva steps forward slowly. Fresh from the underworld, his face bears the weariness of guiding countless lost souls, yet his eyes shimmer with compassion and wisdom, stirring every bodhisattva present to their core. Then the Buddha's mother, Lady Maya, rises gently, clasping her hands, her voice tinged with curiosity and reverence. Ksitigarbha, what happens to beings after death? On their journey to the underworld, are there trials beyond our imagining? Her words hang heavy, rippling through the silence. Ksitigarbha lets out a deep sigh, his voice low but piercing. Ah, when life ends, souls must pass through 9 gates, each a mirror reflecting their deeds, attachments, and letting go. Every choice they've made silently shapes their path ahead. Isn't that a jolt to the heart? Think about it. You hustle for fame and fortune, clamoring for a prosperous life, but what about after death? How many burdens weigh down your soul, leaving it too heavy to move? I'm not here to scare you, but to ask, have you ever considered whether the karma you've sown in this life is enough to carry you through those 9 gates? As Ksitigarbha's words settle, I notice Manjushri Bodhisattva furrow his brow, as if wrestling with a profound thought. He speaks up, do the departed know where they're headed? Can they choose their path? What a brilliant question. Who wouldn't want to say in what comes after? Ksitigarbha glances around, a faint smile on his lips, though it's laced with boundless pity. Most souls haven't a clue where to go. The underworld isn't like this world with signposts. It's pitch black, hands groping in the dark, with only a faint glow from there being lighting a tiny patch around them. He explains that when people first die, their consciousness drifts from the body like a lost wanderer, unaware they're gone. They see loved ones, friends, even their old homes, but when they reach out, it's all illusion. Can you picture that confusion, that fear? After 3 sets of 7 days, 21 days, they snap awake. I'm dead. From then on, darkness surrounds them, loneliness chilling their very essence. As for their destination, Ksitigarbha continues, there are guides in the underworld, but not just anyone shows up. The kind-hearted are led by merit children toward the light, while evildoers get dragged off by ox heads, horse faces, or wicked spirits into the shadows. And that's not all. Every good and bad deed is tallied by a good child and an evil child, impartial as iron. No one escapes the ledger. Listen to this, friends. Doesn't it send a shiver through you? What have you and I piled up in this life, good or debt? If your time comes, who do you reckon will greet you, a gentle child or a grim reaper? Hold on, this is just the start. The real heart-tugger's still ahead. Now let's sit down and talk about the rules of life and death. It's not just Buddhism that speaks of karma and rebirth. Daoism and Confucianism have their own gems to help us calm the heart and cross life's trials. Ksitigarbha said those 9 gates after death are like a demon-revealing mirror, testing your goodness, your evils, your attachments, and your release. But that mirror isn't only in the underworld, it's shining in our hearts right now while we're alive. Buddhism teaches cause and effect. What you plant in life, you harvest after death. Take the Yellow Spring Gates River. The good cross it like it's flat ground, but the wicked feel its icy bite, barely able to move. Daoism chimes in with going with the flow. Keep your heart like water, ungrasping, and that river won't harm you. Confucianism gets practical. At the filial piety gate, a bridge awaits. For the filial, it's wide as a highway, but for the unfilial, it's a hair's breadth, and down they tumble if they slip. I often tell folks, don't keep chasing a good fate. Whether it's good or not hinges on your heart. I knew an oldie who always hollered about getting rich. I chuckled at him. How much gold can that heart of yours hold? He froze, realizing he'd been lugging a mountain of it, crushing himself. That's attachment, isn't it? If you can't let go, you'll wear yourself out alive and dawdle at the soul gate when you're dead. So, friends, the real path is cultivating the heart. Buddhism says release, Daoism says effortlessness, Confucianism says self-discipline. All point to one truth: a calm heart sails through any storm. Those 9 gates sound daunting, but if you sort out your mind early, won't passing them be as easy as sipping tea and chatting? But let's be real, who among us doesn't have something they can't let go of? Family squabbles, career ups and downs, tangled emotions, money woes. Which one doesn't give you a headache? What happens if you carry these knots into the grave? Ksitigarbha sighed about those wandering ghosts, souls who couldn't release their burdens. He said there are 3 kinds. First, those so attached at death, clinging to love or riches, that they linger at the soul gate, refusing to move. Second, those who piled up too much evil in life, with no one to guide them beyond, barred from the underworld's proper path. Third, those who died unjustly, hearts brimming with resentment, haunting the living world, unable to rest. Hearing this, my heart skipped. I thought of an old pal who fought his brother over land. After he passed, folks said they heard odd noises at his house. Couldn't let go, could he? Feel your own chest, friends. Any mountains weighing you down? Family fights keeping you up at night, work stress gnawing at you, love cutting like a blade, or money worries driving you mad. If you don't toss those rocks aside, they'll drag you down in life and torment your soul after. How do you live like that? Don't worry, I'll walk you through the truth of those 9 gates, see if we can find a way out. Here's where it gets heavy. Ksitigarbha laid bare the 9 gates, each a blade slicing through to your true self. First, the soul gate. Can't part with family or wealth. You're stuck there as a drifting spirit. Second, the night realm gate. A bronze mirror shows all, good deeds glow, evil ones smoke. No fake saint hides from it. Third, the yellow spring gate. Its waters freeze the wicked to the bone, but the good stroll right over. Fourth, the filial piety gate. A bridge wide for the filial, a thread for the ungrateful, fall and you're in agony. Fifth, the 3 lives gate. Your past, present, and future lives flash before you. Some see they were beasts before, yet still ungrateful now, trembling at a hell-bound fate. Sixth, the cycle gate. The 6 realms split. Good rises to heaven, evil sinks to hell, no arguing. Seventh, the hometown gate. One last look at the living. Some smile seeing kin pray for them, others weep as heirs do wrong. Eighth, the release gate. Yama decides your rebirth. Ninth, the judgment gate. The book of life and death seals it. Fail and its torment below. These gates, Buddhism calls it karma, Daoism calls it nature's law, Confucianism calls it virtue's fruit, all boil down to this: how you live is how you'll face death. Desires of fire, scorching your soul. Attachments of rock, blocking your way. But meaning? Ksitigarbha says it's in letting go. I recall a monk who grinned as he died. Asked if he feared, he said, "I've nothing to hold on to, happy to sip tea with Yama." That's real wisdom, isn't it? Friends, put yourself there for a moment. What if your time's up, standing at the underworld's edge? Loved ones are right there, but your cries go unheard, your hands grasp nothing. After 21 days, darkness swallows you, just a flicker of light keeping you from panic. At those 9 gates, the mirror flares up your wrongs, you can't run. Wouldn't you, like those souls Ksitigarbha saw a whale? If only I'd done more good. He's witnessed countless spirits in the underworld lamenting, if I could live again, I'd pile up merits. But time doesn't wait. Touch your conscience. Any regrets nagging you now? Don't fear, the underworld's no dead end. A sincere repent, a chant of the Buddha's name, and light breaks through. I had a neighbor, a grumpy sort. After he passed, he appeared in a dream, remorseful, chanting daily. His family prayed for him and he finally found peace. Isn't that us too? Chasing in life, waking up too late. Ksitigarbha says every heart holds a path to light. If you turn back, it's never too late. Doesn't that hit you right in the soul? Friends, those 9 gates sound fierce, but Ksitigarbha assures us the door of compassion never shuts. Do good in life, and death holds no terror. Loved ones chanting for you can ease a soul's trials. It's simple yet hard. Who doesn't wrestle with life's puzzles? Death's uncertainty, desires emptiness, a lost self, the search for meaning, family woes, career stumbles, heartache, money troubles, all rocks on your chest. But I say there's a way out. Buddhism says let go, Daoism says flow naturally, Confucianism says cultivate virtue. It all comes back to practicing now. Don't wait for deathbed regrets. Do good today, suffer less tomorrow. That monk faced the underworld laughing, his heart unburdened. You and me? Douse the fire in your heart, ditch the rocks on your back, and life gets lighter. Dear friends of good karma, if this little talk sparks a light in you, give it a like, a follow. It's the Unveil to keep sharing this Buddhist wisdom. If no one resonates, these words might fade into the dust. This insight could slip away in the world's clamor. Follow now, don't miss the next thread of fate. Drop a note in the comments. What do you say to doing good in this life? Don't wait. Practice starts today. Cherish the moment.